Okay, so our ailerons are now installed on the intermediate wing that we are building. This is the right wing panel and the aileron. You can see the movement of the aileron. This much should be down and this is up, and the hinge is located on the top line. This is the left wing panel, and what we have done is we have kept these panels on the wing beds. The bottom parts of the wing beds we had marked earlier, the right wing bed and the left wing bed. This will make sure that there is no warping when we join. So we'll be using these dihedral braces, two for the front part and one for the rear part. The idea would be that one brace will go in from the top just behind the main spar, and one would go in front just from underneath the wing. So let's cut out these lines, and then we are going to glue these in place. So these are 7 centimeters, and we'll draw a straight line just behind the spar. So align the wing carefully so that there is no the wing panels are not angled. So 7 centimeters on this and 7 on this. So this will be the location for the front, and we'll install the small one in the rear. Now we'll cut this out very carefully and accurately. Not too deep, you do not want to cut through the other side. Okay, now we'll widen the hole that we just cut with the brace. So we'll pry it a few times. There it goes. Just deep enough so it cuts off. It's a good idea to mark a center line on these braces. Okay, so as you can see, this one is done here, and likewise we'll do it for this side also. Okay, so what we will do is that this goes into this, and the wing will be joined at an angle in this way. So let's turn the wing upside down, and we'll install these braces from the bottom part. So to do that, remove these beds and put the top one, the right top and the left one. Left top, right one goes on this side, left one goes on this side, and we'll repeat the same procedure here again. So now we have to cut the brace in front of the spar. Again we'll measure a little ahead of the spar. Seven centimeters on both sides. We'll mark the center line. There's the center line, and cut this out. So the next cut would be made at the back. We'll put it 5 centimeters from the back. So we measure 5 centimeters and again draw a line which extends 7 centimeters on both sides. Straight line, and after this we will mark a cut. This is where the thinner of the diagonal braces will go in. Gently we'll extend the hole. We'll also label this the midpoint. That helps later on. Okay. Now for this part we'll have to remove the beds. And we're just testing these joints here. This looks good. Let's install this one. It started looking more like a wing now. Okay, so this is, we have just trial fit the guide brace. Again we'll get our beds back, the right bottom and the left bottom. The beds actually let you press on without fearing that the wings will be damaged or the airfoil shapes would in any way be changed. So take your time and adjust this carefully and make sure the entire brace goes in, because later on once we mix the epoxy we will not have the time to adjust this. Okay, so looks like this is ready to be epoxied. Let's mix up some epoxy and we'll be back continuing with the video. Okay, so we are now going to mix the epoxy. We'll take this all off. Remember, 5-minute epoxy gives a little less time, so you have to be very quick in assembling. One more thing before you glue is that you have to create a 9 centimeter high prop on this side. So once we are going to glue this, we'll prop up this side by 9 centimeters. This helps in keeping the correct diagonal angle. For the trainer wing, this is 20 centimeters. For the intermediate wing, this is 9 centimeters. So epoxy is now ready. And first we will put epoxy on the wing root. We will put this on both. We will put this on both the wing root sides. This is a very critical joint, so we need to make sure this adheres well. Okay, so the root sides are now coated with glue. The top dihedral brace okay, so this is ready to be put in. Push in till the line and we will okay, so this side is done. Now we'll coat the other side. And push likewise. The third brace, this goes in. And we'll clean up the excess epoxy in a minute after we press the sides. 1 second. So we'll clean up the excess. Okay, turn the wing over and we will put this on the wing bed. Press the sides. Align everything once. If you recall, this side has to be propped up by 9 centimeters, and before the epoxy cures, just push in the brace gently. So that the top end is flush with the top surface. And before the epoxy cures, we'll just quickly go back and press the braces here. Looks like we are all set. Clean up any excess. Inspect the joint and let it cure. Okay, so this is perfectly aligned, propped up 9 centimeters up, look straight, and let's leave it to cure for 5 minutes, and then we'll come back and continue with the build.